The billionaire was thrown into rural life by his family, and they cut off his financial support. He was forced to wear a girl's clothes and eat homegrown vegetables. And the reason he's so miserable was because 20 years ago, he visited the countryside and happened to see an adorable little girl. He said he would marry her when they grew up. From that moment on, the man's grandfather arranged a child engagement between them. 20 years later, his mother tricked him into the countryside, claiming she needed help with a business project. After he passed the harvester certification, his assistant took him to meet the project lead. Unbeknownst to him, that person was actually his fiancée from the childhood engagement. The assistant handed them both a project proposal, but when they opened it, they were shocked to see it was a marriage agreement. The man who didn't believe in facts, he immediately called his mother, only to hear her say he could return home, only after he won the girl's heart and married her. To make sure he complied, she had even frozen all his bank cards. Hanging up the phone, the man looked down on the girl in front of him and said she wasn't good enough for him. In response, the girl stepped on his foot. After she left, the assistant drove off with all the vehicles, leaving him stranded in the countryside. To get out of the village, he hitched a ride back on a tractor. At that moment, a local bully was arguing with the girl, trying to force her off the land she had leased. The man saw this and grabbed a golf club to teach the bully a lesson. He thought the girl would be grateful, but all she gave him was a look of dislike. The man then followed the girl all the way home. He looked at the girl's house with dislike. Seeing his attitude, the girl locked the door and tried to kick him out. Just then he heard a dog bark, and his attitude changed instantly. He begged her to let him in. With the man's smooth entry, he had not eaten all day, and he looked down on her cooking, but after one bite, he couldn't stop eating. The next day, he was trying to make money to get back to the city. The girl took him to the rice field right away, but he scoffed at the old harvester. When he climbed inside, he didn't know how to start it. The girl stepped up and operated the machine herself. Her smooth moves stunned him. That night, he collapsed in a chair from exhaustion and asked her for clean clothes. After his bath, he had no choice but to wear her clothes. The girl laughed out loud when she saw it. At dinner, she handed him the day's wages and told him to leave first thing in the morning. But that night, a storm rolled in with thunder and lightning. When he got up to look for her, he overheard the girl harvesting rice in the field, so the man immediately ran to the rice field to check it out. He didn't expect the girl to faint in the rice field. He rushed over and carried her back to the house, gently tending to her wounds. When the girl woke up the next day, she realized that the man was no longer in the room. She returned to the rice fields to finish harvesting, but at this time, the bully showed up with a group to demand rent. Just when there was nothing else she could do, the man returned, leading a tractor squad to rescue her.